Man, back on this truth, man. Satan trying to knock me out the game, man. I don't know what's going on. It just keeps stopping for no reason. People keep calling. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm trying to put in the content. Every time anybody call, it stops. So it's just like, just gotta be real with that shit. But I'm back on it. A little bit throater. Not gonna lie. I've been here like drink champs trying to make this content. But I don't think people get how much we is deep in the game, brother. We is get our morals being defiled. Everything is going wrong. Ain't no love in the world. And ain't very much grace left either. For real, whatever it is, you're gonna get punished for it. Like right then. I can even say when God was just doing to me, like that nigga got away with all that shit coming to an end. They finna set 5G, they gonna watch you like cattle, dog. And they gonna tag you and know everywhere you go. Ain't that some bullshit? And you think we ain't going there, but we are going there very much and fast. United States is so close to turning into a Sodom and Gomorrah. That shit is nuts. How much are women and men gonna separate? Like, how far are them boats gonna fly the fuck off? And why is they trying to make men the new women for men? And women the new men for women. This shit is mind boggling, man. I don't know what these people do it to us. Like seriously, like what are they doing to us? Like this nigga in here laughing, but I'm like, damn, dog, I'm serious. I don't know, but I'm gonna invite this nigga into the conversation whenever he walk into the building. We is gonna put that nigga on the spot for all his fraudulence. Hey, but this is laughable. It's laughable. It's laughable that we disregard human life, dog, and say, okay, at least, see, this is where, at least you can understand it, because it's sometimes our ideology, the way people thought as a whole, was like towards God, but now that shit starting to move the fuck away. They're doing everything. They still killing your firstborns. What do you think these are? They kill them in the womb. They don't even get out the womb no more. Niggas is playing games. Bitches playing games. They changing your ideology. They changing the way you think. And I'm just saying what's real. Let's just see if this business stop yet. It probably has. It's a fuck nigga sometimes. I want to fuck with it. But I also know God don't want me to give all the content out. Like, look, you can't tell all of it. They ain't ready. Hey, that's why the down low is the closet. They on the down. They just coming out the closet. Hey, I heard a woman comedian say, well, how big is the closet? That big. Because once it's an addiction. It's an addiction like anything else. If you just place it different. If sex is an addiction, why wouldn't that be? Let's for real shit, let's just stop being stupid. This is how it's popular. And dude, they did it to the hardest men Why? Because they sent them to prison and let them do it. This is it's crazy. It's like we live in a crazy ass world. It don't have no guidelines because people don't. They don't got no goddamn guidelines, so why would life? That's why they confuse you with religion. Best way to build a culture. The best way to build a kingdom. They steal from God. They're fucking liars. Everybody laughing. And I know the devil coming out in all fucking forms. These ain't just laughs. I bet you that. They don't sound like they intended for the other motherfucker. They sound like they intended for me to laugh. Well, come on up here with that bullshit and let me show you how short the truth is. Cause we just fashion it different about it. It don't mean that I ain't gonna suffer a blow from it. Because the truth is a double-edged sword, boy. That is true about it. Everybody wanna go for the crown and think they ain't gonna make no mistakes. But you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. Now, you don't wanna go too far with it because, man, this really you can understand it from the bottom, but these are antichrist. You can only understand it from power. Why? Because people with power get bored. If you have all the money, you have everything, you start doing shit just to see what happens. For real. Well, you're not, because you get bored. This is what's wrong with money. Or you so greedy that you make people starve at your whim, die. These people playing games. This nigga over here laughing like the Mad Hatter. That shit don't make me, man. I'm saying, nigga, get in the ring, nigga. Don't do it outside. Jump in this shit. For real, he talking to somebody, he gonna blame it on that. But I know it's outside forces to some things to happen. But it is. Satan he been fucking with my phone and everything. That's why I gotta keep looking at it. Make sure it's even on. And just everything today died because I wish I could have caught it all, man. Like, it's hard to recreate. It's a feeling. I got it. So it don't make no difference. Even things I say, I'm just vocal. It's possibly not my shit. Most of the time I take it. If it's my shit, I take it. This is where I'm thinking. But most of the time, when God tell you some shit, he telling me to. That's why the truth is a double-edged sword. Is you trying to act like you ain't guilty, and that's why your hands are all bloody. You did slay your enemy. Your hands are all bloody because some kind of way you lie or you ain't being honest. I don't know. But I know what it's like to wield the sword of the truth because I made it and I fashioned it. It was given to me. Well, really, I sharpened it. It was given to me. I didn't have to use it in a way. Well, first thing I knew, without even hanging, this ain't for people. You might, boy, you can use your sheath and get away with God way better. Block. Block that shit. Why? Because they gonna come again because now they came from behind your back. Now you paying attention. So, they're like, what's up? And they're gonna stay their distance at least for a time till they can catch you in another weak moment and then they'll try again. Because people are quite fuck niggas. Most of them are hiders. They hide. They hide behind lies. I don't claim to be the realest nigga, but I'm gonna tell you I'm the most truthful. And I'm finna be real in a minute. One of the realest. Because there was some people before me. Why? Because we ain't gonna see no consistency of hiding. We gonna tell you as the truth on the spot. Boy, we murder shit on the spot. We ain't gotta shoot you. We gonna bring you up out your character. That thing gonna have to come up out you. Why? Cause when I tell you what I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna react in one or two ways. Submission or it's gonna wanna go to war. And tell me I'm a lie. You can't say Jesus' name and not provoking me. I'm just telling you what it is. It is what it is. You gonna provoke these motherfuckers. They all consist on doing evil and you look like you in the way, my nigga. You feel me? You in the way. Y'all wanna do evil, they gonna kill a nigga. What you think they gonna do? What you think they gonna do? They gonna kill a nigga. They gonna drop a nigga. Cause I don't know. They don't want to see their success end. It might end in pride too. I ain't even got on women yet. I just hope Jesus is with you. That's all I can tell you. Cause you the people spearheading. Whoever's the top of that shit, a lot of people getting tricked. You know what I'm saying? But whoever's the top of that shit, I really fear for y'all, man. One thing about God, he said, leave the kids alone. That's what he said, man. And y'all, no respect. So it's just like, it's gonna land. And you convincing other people to do it, they're cheap. They don't even know. And look, every time that shit happens, every time a bitch do that shit, they go through a depression. Every time. And you would think that they would stop, but no. They don't. They just keep aborting. But it's like, damn, you ain't linking one to the other, bitch. Every time you have one, you go through a depression. So the smart thing would be to do is leave it alone. I'm just a firm believer that all God people should at least get here. Just like you got a chance, everybody else should have a chance. Because some might impress God. That's why God does not know everything. He knows the end game. The end game, he knows how he's going to win because he already set the board. He already knows how he's going to win. He already knows what deals have been made. Really, if you really want to understand, he made no deals with Satan at all. Satan just hate this nigga that much. He's going to do the Lord's bidding because he can't understand anything. It's just the hatred that consumed him. He don't even understand that he's testing God people. He's like, I'm going to keep testing them. Many of them fall when God never agreed to any of this. You're just doing it for free. But you couldn't, even to this day, you couldn't tell the devil that. Talk about stuck in your ways, my nigga. You ain't doing nothing but making better people for God. A lot of people gonna fail, and you might claim a lot of souls, but all God ultimately tell me what his number is. Only thing he said, a lot of people gonna get saved, plus the 144,000. Now these are not big numbers. Whoever said they had to be big. See, this is the problem. God ain't never agreed. He didn't say I was locked into anything. So Satan ends up doing God's work while hating on him at the same time. He wanna make sure God don't get nobody, but you don't win that way. God does. All real people now have been tested, battle tested. So now you just did God's bidding, man. Don't you understand? Yeah, you can't understand. You make better people. He ain't say I got a number. He said 144,000. The same 104,000, they'll never leave their sexual habitation. So that means they're all virgins. They're all virgins. I'm just asking, does that account for you, my nigga? Are you that? Because the game that had us doing everything from the pillar to the pole. So that's just 144,000. But a lot more people are going to make it because he's testing people all over the globe. Even though white people wear the face of evil, they can even be saved. Anybody that is living on this earth can be saved. Jesus throw some salt into the mix, because it's like, what would you do? He already told you what it's gonna feel like. If you anyway, he walked all around the place, but then they asked him, they was like, well, what you gonna do with him? And he was like, does that matter? That's very interesting. Does that matter? In all honesty, you're busy trying to save your own soul. For real. But does that matter? But in the same time, it does open up a loophole. See, because I'm saying, look at what he's telling you. Okay, Jesus died, right? For 3 days. Where did he go? He went to hell, right? He resurrected all these people that wasn't under God's new covenant that he had built with people, right? And so, I don't know. You can play with God, but I don't know if they're gonna get away from him, man. I told you I tried to beat him, and I came with harder shit than that. It's like, why do we die? Because you're human. That's why you died. Your ancestors made a mistake, fucking with the creator, and that's why everybody dies. But if you think about it, they was already going to leave the garden. Ain't no way in hell God just gonna create a whole world and never experience you to get the world if you the only two people. That don't make sense. They was always meant to leave the garden. Always. The difference is they jumped the gun. You know how you think you know more than you really know? You know how a lot of kids get fucked up that way? You think you know, and then that motherfucker say, show me. That's kickouts. That's all that. Show me. Show me what you know. Now tell me how many times you done failed that process. And then you'll know what's going on in the world. It's just as they say it most of the time. I mean, we got an infection, but we got to dodge that. Because they've been passing down real knowledge and we got to keep it. But it's just like, you can't account for the kids, man. They believe and they think what they want to think. But this knowledge needs to be preserved. Because it's a reason that we got morals. It's a reason that we have shit. It's a reason why there's grace. Yeah, y'all ain't thinking about the reasons why. Think about all the mistakes you made. Now, what if you was punished? What if you was no grace? Nobody happened to be there, or whatever the fuck it was. You know what I'm saying? The judge say, okay, I ain't gonna punish a nigga. Like, what if there was no grace? What if that happened? Seeing you working yourself towards that. It's not ultimately, they done split it up so crazy. It's ultimately about money, and that's mostly about getting out. The mentalities people might not change. How do you change the mentality of people? So they might attempt it again. Fight people, white people might help fight back and the whole nine, but they're gonna make a difference. But that's why they ultimately gonna be destroyed, because this is about to be a global thing. That's why white supremacy won't last, because it's not in step with global. When America created this whole goddamn thing, they created the whole global system. They shared all the goddamn information. They put all the goddamn companies in here. She's Babylon. I just can't. And look, you know what exonerate? This is what I feel like exonerate goddamn Britain. What exonerate Britain is, God said your mother would be embarrassed. She be embarrassed. Now, who is Britain's child? America, boy. You say your mother would be embarrassed because you had all the power and you became an asshole and lost it. After creating this whole global system, it's like, as say when America get destroyed, because you know a lot of money flow through this motherfucker. All these motherfuckers gonna weep and cry. Because they will never make money like they did with America. That's what it says. And you don't say America, it's Babylon. As she said on many waters, all the people, boy, they gave them all the weapons. They created the whole system for every culture, damn near. Because everybody was behind. Everybody was behind. America caught their ass right on up. These bitches ahead of us now. They say we ready to chip people and everything. We ready to do that shit. They had social engineering, all this shit, man. Social games. They done did it in a dictator's land. Now they just waiting to bring it over here and see what it's gonna hurt so much because you ain't ready for it. You ain't ready for it. That's why it's gonna hurt. All the other countries that got used to this shit. When that shit hit your ass, it gonna hurt. Then, see, the crazy part is, I don't know. God speak a lot on Babylon. He said they gonna go away kind of without a peep. They ain't gonna raise no lot of noise. He say everybody that come and plunder this bitch gonna get their fill. He said, man, I'm telling you, man, y'all, boy, this shit gonna be a silent war. I'm telling you. Look at this shit. While you fighting, they buying up all of America. Ooh. Then in their mind, they can justify pushing you out. They be like, we bought it. Hey, look, it's gonna get worse than that, dog. That shit say this shit gonna become the habitations of devils. You don't want to be nowhere these motherfuckers are. Let's just say that. Wherever they at, you don't want to be there. So now I'm thinking, Lord, just send me the bread. Well, I know I get the bread, but I can't just, I don't know. Hey, look, I might actually really pray about that shit, dog. Because, goddamn, if you want me to leave the country, it's looking bad, man. It's looking real bad. And you already know we'll try to get our family out and try. No, if God tell me to leave, you can't say nobody. It's over with. If God say that, it's over with. But I don't think it's about that. I think it's about trying to get the people out. And not really out of the country, but out of it's a physical and a spiritual thing. And that's why I say you're going to become all martyrs. You're going to be a martyr because God's saying you fight for God and the whole world is fighting against him. And they're going to kill you eventually if you're good at your job. If you're a small fish, they might leave you alone. But I can't say that they will. You gotta always take it. When you're doing this business for God, you gotta always take it like I can possibly die. You should never fear death. But it's gotta be a possibility because it's a possibility. You don't know if you're being called home. You know you just saying a message. And you don't exactly know when you're gonna get martyred. So it's just one of the martyr jobs. Truth is too heavy for some people. It just is. Boy, that shit will cut me sharply. It ain't some shit that just work one way. So when you handle it, I would use care. But truth don't disappear, it don't evaporate, it ain't going nowhere. Money don't bag it. For real, man. I just did so I need a weapon. I want to get the haters off me. You know what I'm saying? But God allowed me to create a weapon that I can't even use on people. Nah, I feel for them, dog. I feel for shit. I feel for myself. Cause trying to make it about this goddamn game is quite harder than it looks. But for other people, I feel for them, man. You don't need to be attacked on this level, man. Demons, if I see these bitches, I'm slaying shit. Cause if you think you can beat me in telling the truth, I want the smoke. If you think, and that's why it's sharper to the T, and that's why it's not for people. Nah, if you think you can lie, and no, they ain't never seen me hot, and I don't like to release a lot of shit. But you know how it is when God come down and tell the truth on his own. And that shit done jumped out of nigga. There ain't nothing to say. What you gonna say? What you gonna say? I don't know why this nigga being so loud. He probably don't even know I'm recording. I'm hoping he ain't even in it. But nah, cause I want my daughter. I want everybody to know. I want everybody to know everything. Fuck that shit. Because the niggas is putting a lot of lies and a lot of stunts, even to get the gab going wild. But it's a special gift, dog. The gift of talk is, I can't even brag on it enough. God spoke the world into existence through talk. That's all you have to do is say it and damn near just believe it. And I'm telling you, 95% of the time it'll happen. 95. It's a good high percentile. It's a 5% chance it won't. But it's high. Say it, believe that shit, and most of the time it happens. You might not even understand it's happening at that time. Because faith is she a car you gotta evaluate. Take apart the deal. And God said, nah, this is what God said. God said, alright, if you had just the faith of a mustard seed, you could tell the mountain to be cast in the sea. Then he said, if you take that same mustard seed and put it in me, you can do all things. So he's not saying one ain't great. One just casted that bitch in the sea. All things is where we're trying to go. Ain't nah. Don't deny my real, cause God don't deny my real. I stand tall, and ain't nothing convict me. I'm real in both eras. I'm real in life. I'm real in the hood. Nigga, God made a good one. That's all I can say. I just give the credit to God because I don't know how the fuck I did it. Like, I don't know that shit. That's beyond me, my nigga. I don't know how. But when I tell you I'm finna be, you should take that very serious. When I tell you I'm finna be the realest, but that almost sound like a goal, my nigga. That almost sound like a goal. And I say this multiple times, I couldn't turn back on it if I wanted. Nah, I will be British, so I don't give a fuck. I don't need no following to get this shit done. I don't need a lot of people to get it done. Only thing I need is God to get exactly what He wants done. Cause that's all I want out of the shit. Hey, look, He done gave me so much. He looked out for me so much. Why shouldn't I? He ain't looking for everybody, just the ones that'll listen. And if you want to stay in the matrix, right. But I ain't hating on you for that. There's gonna come a time where you're gonna hate me, but I don't care. Yeah, God out to get His people, man. Motherfuckers is going crazy. I'm just glad I ain't one of the crazy ones. I'm glad I can understand God. I'm glad.